Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and today I want to teach you a secret about how to really improve your golf. It's a secret move that not many people train or practice. So come on, let's go do it. So what is the secret? What's the secret move that nobody should know about? Well, they should know about it really. It's not fair because it's not fair to keep it all to ourselves. But it's a secret move that people don't really train enough or don't work hard enough to improve. And I did a video last week which was about how the body should move, and one of the key things there was transition. It's the transition from when you're going from your backstroke to your downstroke. That's the real key. And yes, there's a few elements in there, but one of the key things that you really need to get right is the move up into the left side. I say about, got to move up into the left hand side, but that's really key. And how do you move up into that left side? And one of the key things that we see a lot of amateur golfers do when they get to the top of their swing is the key word there is top of the swing. There is no top of the swing. There's a transition from backswing to downswing. Everything's moving at separate times. There's nothing really staying still, all right? So you're not really going to swing. And one of the key things we see amateurs is they get to the top and then they go. And that generally means what they're doing is they're firing off the right-hand side too quickly. And one of the things I see a lot of amateur golfers do is they get to the top of the swing, and what they have a tendency to do from here is the right shoulder tends to fire forward and the right hip tends to fire forward as well, okay? Now the secret move, or the trick really here, is the transition move. And what you're going to be talking about here is as I'm getting to the top of my swing, as I'm going to about here somewhere, I'm starting to move my lower half up to the left-hand side. Not my upper half, because my upper half still got a job to do of turning back to 90 degrees. But as I'm going back here, my lower half is pushing over to the left-hand side. I'm moving up into the left-hand side. It's the same as if I was gonna hit a baseball bat. As I'm going back, I'm moving up into the left side, but my lower half would start first, not my upper body, because my upper body's still got to stretch back. My lower half would start first, so I'd be moving up into my left side. And this is the trick, because we see so many golfers, they try to muscle with their shoulders, or they try to get the right hip moving too fast, hit with the right hip and get the hips turning quicker. You'll hit the ball further, but you'll end up pushing out into the ball rather than staying back and then timing it correctly. And that was always the key. You've got to time it correctly. So we've got to have this little movement, this little bump, as we would call it, where the left hip feels like, or the right hip and the left hip feel like they're moving up towards the left side. The trick here, though, is to feel that the right hip goes back, but then it stays back as it bumps to the right-hand side. Imagine you're a couple of inches away from a wall, you push the right hip to match that wall, and then you're going to slide your backside along that wall for a fraction of a second while the club's coming back down as it changes direction. So as I go back, I'm changing direction, I can feel that hip slide across that wall. This then pulls my arms down, and then I can push off my left leg to hit through the ball. The key factor why this is important is because if I go back and I push this way, this changes my spine tilt slightly so that I get behind the ball, and this helps me to shallow my arms. Okay, so as I go back, my arms go back on one path, and then if I do this, my arms then will shallow down on a different path. They'll come down, so up and shallow on a different path. This brings me from the inside. What we don't want to be doing is really getting up here, tilting the shaft this way, and then still coming out this way. I'm still going to come over the top of it. Ideally, you want to get the arms going up, bump across, and pull to the left-hand side. Really, really is key. And that's the secret to improving your golf. If you're struggling with over-the-top movements, you need to be working on how the body works first. So back, move up to the left side, and then push through before you start thinking about the hands and the arms. All right. There's a drill that we do. If somebody's really struggling with the golf swing, they pull it on the inside and come over the top. We do one called the hinge drill, where we pull the hands up. And the reason why we do this one is because, and make you swing it back from here, it gets the clubs really on a steep angle. What this does is this gets the momentum to work behind you, and I'm working momentum to push me back this way. So momentum going up and this way actually causes the hip to stay back and slide in. Whereas if I go this way, my momentum, I'm gonna force the shoulder to go that way. So it's really, really important you work on this. I would go back to my video from last week. I'll put the link below in the description, but you want to work on that feeling of pushing up and do it separately. Do it so that you train it and then practice it. Okay, it's really, really important, and it's an important drill or move to sort of master. And if you're going to do it while hitting golf balls, start slowly. I mean, I would really suggest hitting off a T-peg. Mine's just in my bag there at the moment. I don't want to stop the video. So you're just going to swing back and through. Okay, you'll hit a few ropey ones to start with, but you just want to get that feeling of just concentrating on that one task. You don't need to focus on the hands and the arms, and if you put it on a T-peg, you don't have to worry about it then. But I'm just going to focus on that one task. I'm just getting that feeling of that hip just bumping across. I feel like my right cheek, okay, my right butt cheek, it goes back, hits a wall, stays on the wall, slides on that wall for a little bit, and then I push the left leg to push the left hip back. So that's really the secret I wanted to share with you, because it's such an important area to train, and I'll do it systematically. I'd train it first without a golf club, then I would do it softly with some soft hits on a T-peg, and then gradually build up. And yes, exactly the same thing as if you was hitting your driver. All right, so really, really important you train that in your golf swing, because it really does make a difference to how you're swinging it. I'll just move up. So as I'm going back here, I'm moving up to the left side. It's the same movement as if I was going to be playing a baseball, or even if I was throwing a ball. If I was going to throw a ball, as the arms go back, my lower half starts to position itself that it can take the force to then push off of. All right, I don't just go back and then throw. Okay, I'm moving up into my left side. So this little hip bump this way is really a secret to improving your golf. It's something that you should train and try to master. Do it in front of cameras like this, do it in front of mirrors, whatever you've got, have a friend tell you, I don't know. However you get it done, because it's really going to improve your golf. Anyway, thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoy this video. Please remember to like and subscribe it. Please share it with other people as well. I'm trying to grow the channel as much as I possibly can. And yeah, if you need any more advice like this, or if you want any personal advice, I'm available for online coaching as well. I'm loving teaching on the Skillist app. If you can find me on there, I'm on Sneed as well. I'm also on Golf Live. I'm on all these. I'm what I call an online golf coach. So if you need any lessons, you can find me on any platform, or message me or comment below if you want to know any more. All right. Anyway, have a great week, and I'll catch you next week.